Hello everyone and welcome to Draft Day. Today we are nominating companies for the Dallas 100. This is the 31st annual Dallas 100 and we are thrilled to welcome you. We want to get more nominations than ever before. We want to highlight all of the amazing companies and all of the amazing things going on in the Dallas business community, and we're thrilled to bring you into this process today. We always accept nominations, but this year we want to do it a little bit differently. We're bringing you into Draft Day. Much like every football player's dream is to hear their name called and to walk across the stage and get a jersey and play in the NFL. Well, today we're doing the same things for companies in Dallas-Fort Worth. I'm your host, Tyler Kern, and I'm thrilled to be joined by Simon Mack, the chairman of the Dallas 100. Simon, welcome to the show. Thanks for joining me for Draft Day.
Tyler, what an exciting opportunity moment this is in the history of the Dallas 100. That we're getting to do this live. We've never done anything like this before. So I'm excited to see what we can get from tonight.
I'm excited as well. We want to break that record. We want to get as many nominations as possible. And here's the thing, nominating people is easy. People can drop a comment in the comment section there on the show page, or you can call this number 866-768-1014. Actually, let's make that easier. 866-SMU 1014. Simon gave me that trick earlier. Better to remember that. Better to remember that. But this is the SMU Dallas 100. And Simon, like I mentioned earlier, this is the 31st edition. And we want to highlight some of the history of this amazing event and this amazing organization. Tell us a little bit about your role as the chairman and also a little bit about the history of the Dallas 100.
Sure. So I have the honor of running the entrepreneurship program at the SMU Cox School of Business. And I basically have a dual mission. One is to teach classes to students, but also to run the Entrepreneurship Center. And part of the Entrepreneurship Center's mission is to promote entrepreneurship in the Dallas area. And so the Dallas 100 Awards is part of the program from the Entrepreneurship Center. We've been doing this 31 years ago. And what's interesting is that 31 years ago, when we started the Dallas 100, the city was actually coming out of a slump. And so the founders of the Dallas 100 were thinking about how can we create this celebration to get the city psyched, pumped up, fired up about business and in particular startups. Well, 31 years later, we're still doing the same thing, trying to get the city pumped up, fired up about businesses and especially startups and successful entrepreneurs.
Absolutely. We're here to pump you up. And also, like I mentioned, nominating a company is extremely easy to do. You can drop it in the chat. You can give us a call at that number, 1-866-SMU-1014. And everybody that nominates a company actually will receive one of these awesome jerseys, just like this.
Yes. And by the way, I want to give a shout out to Executive Press, one of our sponsors, for donating these cool jerseys to us. And like Tyler said, if you sign up today, there's a good chance that you might actually get one of these.
Exactly. So if you know of a company you want to highlight in the Dallas area doing amazing things, drop it in the chat. Let us know. We already have companies rolling into the chat. I see Elise Hansen nominating PushCorp. I see Brandon nominating the team at OnVSource. So many nominations already rolling in, Simon. It's really, really exciting to see. And you know, one of the things about the nominations this year that I think are particularly interesting is that this is looking back at 2020, a particularly challenging year for businesses, just given all of the uncertainty around COVID-19. This is going to be a really special group of companies that make up this year's Dallas 100.
Tyler, I think the way that you just put it, it really will be a very special group because we all know the challenges that businesses have had this past 12 to 18 months. For the companies that get nominated and win the Dallas 100 for this coming year, wow, what a special and meaningful award to recognize not only the company's success, but the employees as well.
I just got goosebumps thinking about it, you know? But it is incredibly meaningful when you think back to all the challenging times over the last 12 to 18 months to have your company recognized as a special group of companies that was able to innovate throughout this time, that was able to adapt to the challenges. I think there's something particularly impressive and special about that, really, because this is a unique moment in time, really. We're going to look back in history books and remember this last 12 to 18 months. So to know that your company was singled out as one that grew and that innovated through this time, I think is a really special achievement.
Yeah, and again, you know, under normal circumstances, a lot of the companies, when they win the award, they use it as a way to celebrate the success of the company and their employees. But boy, if they can win it this year, I mean, it's even that much more sweeter. And so sign up, type in and nominate your companies. All you have to do is nominate a fast-growing company in the Dallas area. You can call the 866 SMU 1014 or type it into chat. Make it as simple as possible. By the way, I don't make it as simple as possible. Shout out to Market Scale. They make it as simple as possible. Another one of our wonderful sponsors.
We have JW checking in, nominating DataBank. So many great companies out there. Taylor nominating Compass Data Centers. Thank you all so much for all of the nominations. Keep those rolling in. We want to break the record because this kicks off nomination season, Simon, right? Give us a calendar of events. How long does nomination season go, and what are the steps that follow after that?
Got it. So today we kick off nomination season. It goes all the way through the end of July. Then we take all this information and we give it to an accounting firm.
I'm glad it goes through an accounting firm.
It goes to an accounting firm. Doesn't go to me.
I was told there would be no math.
And again, one of our sponsors, BKD, is our official accounting firm for the Dallas 100, and they do what accountants do, right? They put it in a spreadsheet, calculate some magical formulas, and then at the end of August, they hand me the list of the 100 winners for 2021.
The all magical list.
The all magical list.
In a pristine envelope, I assume, and you unfurl it.
Well, envelope's sort of the old way. We just do an email now.
Oh, okay.
But it's zipped. It's a zipped email.
Very good. Very good. This is probably the only way you and I would ever get to participate in a draft like this, right? I don't think football was going to be our specialty, maybe necessarily in terms of athletic prowess. I was always too small. My mom didn't let me play.
Yeah, I don't know why, but I always preferred basketball myself. But, this is just as good.
So keep those nominations rolling in. We are excited to have you along with us tonight. Let's get to our first message, and let's kick off the nominations tonight. First with Larry King, one of the longest standing members of the Dallas 100, a guy you know very well and have known for a very long time. Let's hear from Larry King to get us started for our nominations tonight.
Hello, I'm Larry King, and I've been involved with the Dallas 100 since its inception 31 years ago. And so I've been asked to share some history on the Dallas 100. Dallas, like the rest of the country at the time, was experiencing rough economic times. But those of us that were active in the local community knew that there were also success stories that were not being recognized. And so the Dallas 100 was created to celebrate the innovation, spirit, determination, and business savvy of area entrepreneurs. The first awards banquets were held at the Martin H. Meyerson Symphony Center. It was an amazing facility and a wonderful environment for our celebrations. Over the years, we've had the honor of celebrating success stories such as Sage Telecom, Woot, Ambit Energy, Hotels.com, SoftLayer, and Veridesk, to name a few. I've had the opportunity with my firm to sponsor the Dallas 100 since its inception, and BKD continues to be a sponsor even now that I have moved on. I choose to remain involved with the program as it is a constant reminder that through the good times and the challenging times in the economy, there are always great stories to tell. And the Dallas 100 has been able to celebrate these growing companies every year for the past 31 years. And we're not done yet.
Welcome back, everyone. Tyler Kern, Simon Mack, the chairman of the Dallas 100. We are taking your nominations tonight for draft night. We are thrilled to have you along with us. As always, keep those nominations coming in through the chat function. And actually, as you nominate companies, give us a little context. Give us a little bit of things you want to shout out about that company. We want to be able to highlight these companies as they come in. So give us a little bit of information. We'd love to shout them out individually and talk a little bit more about some of the amazing companies that exist in Dallas because, Simon, we have a thriving business community right now here in Dallas. We see it every year and we hear all the stories on the news. Companies want to move here because they hear about the innovation. They hear about the entrepreneurial spirit that exists here in Dallas. It's really alive and well right now.
Absolutely. And again, for the companies, for the Dallas 100, it's for the Dallas area. And so in the Dallas area, I think we have something like 15 different distinct municipalities, right?
Yeah.
And so it'd be kind of cool that as you nominate these companies, what city are they from, right? Maybe we can do a little bit of a little mini competition between the different cities to see which one of the cities are popping up this evening.
That's a great point. And to that end, we have a nomination from Crib Altman for Newline Interactive out in Allen, Texas. They're leading the way in interactive touch display technology, something that I think is probably much more needed these days now that people are kind of moving maybe to kiosk technology in certain areas like restaurants or hospitality settings, that sort of thing. We also have a nomination from Connor McCarthy nominating Sype, S-I-E-P-E. Sorry if I mispronounced that. But awesome company that's growing like crazy. Sype has created a more efficient way for fund managers to discover strategic and actionable insights. So sounds like some fantastic companies there in Dallas. And Allen, actually, as you mentioned, we're all over the map here in Dallas-Fort Worth.
Exactly. And by the way, I want to, you had mentioned Crib. I want to give a shout out to Crib. Crib is with JLL, one of our sponsors, one of our program sponsors. So Crib, it's good to see you on the board, getting on the board here.
There you go. Thanks, Crib. We appreciate you. We're also nominating Datascan. Shannon has nominated Datascan, a company that works in the retail industry, and they are celebrating 50 years of dedicated service to the retail industry with their inventory counting needs. So really, really cool company, Datascan. I've heard a lot about them. They do some amazing things here in Dallas-Fort Worth, and especially with retail. These days we've seen retail change a lot, right? Have you been like buying your groceries online and then going and picking them up or having them delivered or anything like that throughout this time?
Well, I haven't taken the groceries plunge yet.
Okay.
But I have done floss. So I actually have done floss to the house. All right. So you know, and what's interesting is not only do we have a diversity of people from different cities within the Dallas area, but the industries. We're one of the most diverse in terms of industrial areas in the country. And so when you take a look at the Dallas 100 list of previous winners by going to smu.edu/Dallas100. You can see the list of previous winners, and it shows you all the different industries. So every year, I get to kind of, you know, it's almost like a little Christmas present to me when I open up that 100 winners, is to see all the different vast diversity of industries that are winners.
Now that's a very, very good point, you know, and I think that really speaks to just like you said, the diversity of thought, the innovation that exists in Dallas. Is it because, if you had to pinpoint a reason, is it just central location for Dallas and the fact that we foster a spirit of innovation here in Dallas? What is it exactly that makes Dallas so ripe for this innovation and for this diversity in terms of what kinds of businesses we attract?
Sure. I think there's the official business answer, which is, you know, because of our strategically location in the center of the country, you know, logistics and our low cost of living, those sorts of things that you've heard of. But what I like to say is that in the city of Dallas, we are a top 10 city without the top 10 headaches.
Hey, I like that.
I mean, if you're going to be an entrepreneur in the city of Dallas, it's already stressful enough doing your startup and trying to grow your business. You don't want the hassles and all the friction of having to live in some of the other cities that are larger than us that have a lot of challenges, quite frankly.
Yeah, that's a very, very good point. Keep those nominations rolling in, everyone. Remember, if you nominate someone in the next day, you get one of these awesome jerseys, like what Simon and I are modeling for you right now. We don't quite fill them out because we're not the most muscular of guys, but maybe you'll do a better job of that. But no, back to that point, just of the diversity of businesses that we have in the Dallas 100. I remember, I think the business that came in number 2 in last year's event was Scout and Cellar, a wine company, right?
Yes.
It's all over, you know, tech companies, wine companies, everybody.
Everybody. And again, it's very, very diverse. And what's cool is every year there's a pattern, right? And so a lot of these, as you know, a lot of these companies are within an industry. And if that industry is growing, right, all the companies are in the winners list. And so again, another neat thing for me to look for is which industry is popping from this past year.
That'll be fun to watch. That will be fun to watch. All right, we got some new nominees rolling in. We have Insight from Sergio. Sergio says Insight has a great team of developers and a great leader in Nikki Purcell, located in downtown Dallas. Welcome to the list, Insight. We are thrilled to have you on here. We also have M-Stone, supplier of high-quality rock and stone products. Huge growth last year through Dallas home building boom. That's definitely true. We've seen a lot going on in the housing world. Another first-round pick, Smart Rise Engineering. They are in the business of going up, proprietary elevator controllers. Hey now. We need those elevators. Hey, we're on the 53rd floor here in the Bank of America building. We need to be able to, get up and down. We're very thankful for those elevators. All right, so Simon, let's kick it to our next video. We have a video here from Jenna Dillette with Square. We're going to kick it to her for our first video nomination tonight. Let's kick it to Jenna. Let's hear what she has to say.
My name is Jenna Dillette, and I'm the Chief Operating Officer for Square. At Square, we've been nominated for the Dallas 100, and we are excited about this opportunity because it puts us in company with great and growing businesses in Dallas. And we've been a long time established in the Dallas community and are excited about the opportunity this provides to showcase the great work we're doing. At Square, we think of ourselves as helping others help others. And we do that specifically with nonprofits, membership associations, educational organizations, by helping them expect more from their software and do more with their technology, expand beyond what they can do with their relationships, to have that last into the future and impact the missions that they each have. It's really exciting at Square for us to be able to be considered as part of the Dallas 100 community. 2020 was a challenge for everyone, and our organization business was no different. And the fact that we were able to have growth during that period is a significant tribute to the work that we've done over the 12 years of our existence. We're so grateful to be nominated and to be considered in this process, that the work that we've done and the impact that we've had has been recognized. And we encourage more nominations to come in for other businesses who are also doing great work and are making Dallas and North Texas a wonderful place to live and do business.
Simon, the comments keep rolling in, and we're getting nominations faster than I can keep up. I've never been the fastest of readers, but oh my goodness, the comments keep flying in. People are sending in companies that they want to nominate for this year's Dallas 100. Again, we're going for the record. We want to give those accountants some work to do when they're really breaking down this list of, hey, who's going to be in this year's Dallas 100. It's going to be a challenge for those accountants, but that's what we want to do this year, Simon.
That's right. We want to keep those accountants busy.
Yeah, exactly. And you have is that the trophy?
Oh, yes.
Let's mention the trophy.
So, what do you get if you are a Dallas 100 winner? Well, all Dallas 100 winners will get a nice trophy like this. The top 10 winners get trophies like this, and the number 1 winner get a trophy like this. But they're all very, very nice and professionally chiseled. That's what I call this. Professionally chiseled.
Just like us, professionally chiseled. Excellent, excellent. So that is the trophy. That is what you get for being a part of the Dallas 100. So if you know of a company that you want to be a part of this, to potentially have the opportunity to get a trophy like this, nominate them. Send it in the chat, or again, you can call 1-866-SMU-1014. 1-866-SMU-1014. People can call in, but we're getting more and more nominations in by the second. Simon, let's roll through some of these. Kathleen wants to nominate Chem Aqua in Irving. Let's see, Daniel Drabinski. He's a nominating machine up here in the comment section today. He's nominating Bridge Farmer, doing amazing engineering work with TxDOT and the bridge tunnel space with all of the industrial growth in DFW. That's a great point. We're constantly seeing more and more construction around, as more buildings need to be built, more roads need to be built to keep up with all of the growth we're experiencing right now in Dallas-Fort Worth.
That's right. So a lot of people think that entrepreneurship and startups is only about tech, right? But it's not. I mean, there are a lot of different businesses and industries that scale up and can really, really grow. And so construction, for where we are right now, is one of those industries. By the way, before I go, since you mentioned Dan Drabinski, all right, I want to give a shout out to Dan. Dan, I know you hear me. Dan is part of our program sponsors as well. He's with Brewcrest Financial. So Dan, good to see you on the board.
Excellent. Excellent. And while we're here, why don't we just hear from Dan? We have a little video message from Daniel Drabinski. So let's kick it over to Daniel, hear what he has to say tonight.
It's obviously a great honor to be nominated for the Dallas 100. It shows that one of the sponsors or another company out there thinks highly enough of you and respects your company enough that they view you as one of the top, fastest growing companies. Obviously, being nominated for the Dallas 100 is an incredible honor, incredible reward, but the reality is we don't know about these companies unless you tell us about them. My call to action to you is if you have a company that you've seen growing, a great story, let us know about it. Nominate them, contact a sponsor, contact SMU, contact the Dallas Business Journal. Let us know, we'll follow up on it. Worst case scenario, they nominate, they're not qualified or they're not ready for it yet, but they're now in the process and they're now receiving the emails. But the only way for us to know about it is for you to tell us. So please nominate your best companies, and let's continue to get some great stories and great nominations into this process and keep growing the Dallas 100. Thank you.
Huge thanks to Dan Drabinski for nominating a bunch of companies and also for giving us a video message tonight. Always good to hear from Dan.
Dan's a good guy. Great smile, Dan. Thank you very much.
We love Dan's smile. Excellent, excellent. So if you go to smu.edu/Dallas100, you can check out the past winners of this award, the amazingly big trophy that Simon was referencing earlier. And if you want to call in and nominate a company, call us in at 1-866-SMU-1014. 1-866-SMU-1014. There we go. That is the number. That is the way that you nominate people. And Simon, we have more nominations coming in. Connor McCarthy nominates Hyphen Solutions. It's another amazing company located in Dallas. They develop home builder management software. Again, home building, like you mentioned, and it's software, so it's tech, but it's tech in an area where, especially in this area in Dallas right now, we're really seeing a need when it comes to new homes being built. The real estate market is absolutely flying off the chain right now. Excellent. We also have a message today from Connor McCarthy there with JLL. Let's kick it to Connor. Let's hear what he has to say for us tonight.
The Dallas 100 is a celebration of the fastest growing entrepreneurial companies in Dallas, and no better way to celebrate than to be recognized by your peers as one of those companies that's growing so much. So this program is about the best of the best, and you guys have worked so hard behind the scenes, and all of these companies have. It's only fitting that you be recognized as the Dallas 100. We want to make this event the biggest and best one yet. We want the momentum to be there, so please nominate your peers, nominate companies that you know about. There are great companies in the city. It's what makes this city so great, why it's on everybody's map for where they're going to move their companies. So let's nominate these great companies so that they can continue to take their business to the next level and make this the best Dallas 100 yet.
All right, Simon, it's draft night. We're getting a lot of names in, a lot of great first-round picks for companies here coming off the board and being put into our chat. Remember, if you want to nominate a company, drop it into that chat right there. Give us a little context around who the company is, what they do. We want to shout out all these great companies that are getting nominated and remind people of the timeline again. This is the opening of nomination season.
That's
and
right.
Nomination season runs through how long?
Runs through the end of July.
There we go.
There you go. Yeah.
There we go. Runs through the end of July. But if you nominate a company before tomorrow, you get a jersey just like this. Compliments from our sponsors, right?
Our sponsor, Executive Press. Thank you, Executive Press.
Thank you, Executive Press, for these amazing jerseys. We're modeling them for you, but you can get a jersey just like that for nominating a company tonight. So make sure to get those nominations in, highlight some amazing companies. You know, we have some amazing people on this list that have sent us in videos and want to be a part of this incredible event tonight to celebrate the Dallas 100, to celebrate what we're doing. And you know, Mayor Eric Johnson also has a message for us tonight that I think it would be really good to hear from the mayor of Dallas, right, as we celebrate the business community of Dallas. How do you feel about that?
I think that's a wonderful thing. I bet you he has some interesting things to say to us.
I bet he does. I bet he does. Let's hear from Mayor Eric Johnson now here on the Dallas 100 Draft Night event.
Hi, I'm Mayor Eric Johnson, and I want to say thank you to SMU Cox School of Business for recognizing the incredible companies and talent that we have here in Dallas through the Dallas 100 program. Our entrepreneurs are a major part of what makes our city great. Their innovative spirit has fueled a city that is diverse, creative, and welcoming. We offer a vibrant economy and an affordable urban lifestyle that is friendly to businesses and workers alike. Dallas is also home to 11 Fortune 500 companies, and we are the engine that drives the country's fourth largest metro area. In fact, if our region was its own country, we would have a top 25 economy in the world. But our greatest strength is our people. We have people who are hungry for success and determined to help our city grow and thrive. And as a city, we are working to foster our talent and our business culture in the years ahead. I hope you'll consider coming to Dallas or expanding your presence here. And I encourage those of you who are already here to participate in the upcoming draft day and apply to be part of the Dallas 100 community for 2021. We look forward to it, and we thank you for being part of our incredible city.
Well, thank you so much to Mayor Eric Johnson for that message to us tonight. And you know what, Simon? It's striking me that people may have nominated all the companies that they want to nominate, right? But perhaps they have friends that know of other companies that they want to nominate. It's a great idea. Text this event to your friends. Share the link. We're going to be here for a while. We're going to keep this thing rolling. Post it on your LinkedIn. We all know that you have robust LinkedIn networks. Go share it with your LinkedIn networking. Let's get more and more companies involved. Let's get more companies nominated. We know we have some amazing companies out there tonight. And before we rattle off some more companies that have been nominated, Simon, I want to give you the chance to highlight some of our sponsors for tonight's event as well.
Yeah, so again, we talked about Connor previously, and so Connor, good to see you on the board. Connor is also from JLL. We also have Andy Hoover from Executive Press. So Andy, good to see you on the board as well. And of course, Andy's the one who helped us with these nice shirts.
We are modeling the fantastic shirts. All right, let's run down some more of the companies that we have nominated here, Simon. We have Dallas-based Coons Trucking LLC, a fast-growing family-owned business and needs to be on the roster. All right. Well, they're on the roster now. Thanks for the nomination there, Andy Hoover. Two more great nominees, Mode Transportation and One Source Virtual, both in Dallas. Taylor Butcher nominates InTouch Controls. Tim nominates Spectrite Interiors. Their ability to create a powerful office design and experience is elite. Customer service is next level as well. I love hearing about that, the customer service. And I think that's been so important in a year like this where I think people just want to know that a company is out there looking out for them and taking care of them.
Exactly, right? I mean, one of the things that we found out is that companies that actually were able to continue to grow was because they continued to build and invest in their customer service.
It's a great point. Excellent point. We also have Garrett Metal Detectors on here. A great company that's been around Dallas for decades. I happen to know
Did you say metal detectors?
Garrett Metal Detectors.
What in the world is that, Tyler?
It's been too long since you've been to a baseball game, Simon.
Okay.
Yeah, right. Garrett Metal Detectors is actually in Garland, which is my hometown. How about that?
Oh, wow. I can't wait to see their application, and I hope they make it to the final 100 and get one of these chiseled trophies. And that way I get to meet them and hear more about their metal detectors.
Yeah, I mean, no, if you go to, I remember being at the state fair and walking through and turning around and looking at the metal detector. I walked through. I said, Garrett Metal Detector.
I tell you what, somebody's got to make those, and why not have that person be in Dallas, and why not have that company be a Dallas 100 winner?
Incredible company with an incredible family legacy. They've even done the metal detectors for the Olympics. How cool is that?
Wow.
It doesn't get much bigger than the Olympics.
That is so cool.
All right here in Dallas. All
There
right
you
here in
go.
just in humble Garland, Texas. I love it. We also have a nomination from Juan. Thank you so much, Juan, for Petacolis Brewing Company. I love a good Petacolis beer. I don't know about you, Simon, but Petacolis is on the list. I like to see it on there.
Well, that reminds me, Tyler. When you guys pitched me the idea of doing this draft,
Yeah.
I actually thought you were talking about a liquid refreshment. I didn't realize this is what you were talking about.
A draft beer, maybe not a draft of companies.
Right. I mean, it's turning out great, but the other one I think might have been pretty good as well. And the Petacola Brewing Company reminded me of that thought.
We'll grab a cold one after this, Simon.
Sounds good.
Once we're done, our voices will need I think the cold beverage. I think. Thank you so much to Juan for that nomination. We also need to nominate Vandelay Hospitality. We've all heard of East Hampton, Hudson House, Drake's, those fantastic restaurant chains. More than a collection of restaurants, they're a lifestyle, a timeless pursuit of excellence. I got to tell you, Hudson House has an amazing burger. Simon, have you had the burger at Hudson House?
I have not.
Oh man, let me tell you.
What do you get on it?
That's a great question.
You do raw onions.
I don't
and
do raw
jalapenos.
onions. I will do jalapenos,
You do
on a
jalapenos,
burger.
okay.
Yeah. Not raw onions. Do you do raw onions?
I love raw onions. Raw
Really?
onions and jalapenos.
They got to be caramelized for me.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
I also like a good crispy onion on a burger.
That's
Ever had
true,
that?
too.
Yeah,
That's true,
yeah,
too.
a nice crispy onion straw. All right, so thank you so much for that nomination. Crib Altman is back. Crib from JLL, one of our fantastic sponsors. They nominate Child Care CRM based in Irving. Matt Amoya and Brett Neller are building a great team. They provide sales software to child care centers to help convert potential students to enrolled students. So great, strong company there, Child Care CRM. Another fantastic nomination from Crib Altman. We also have a nomination from El Colazo. nominating Lone Star Analysis, located in Addison. There we go. More of the, and we're encompassing more and more of the Metroplex as we keep going.
I like that.
It's like
That's
we're
very
playing.
nice.
It's like we're playing Company Risk, just all around the Metroplex. They provide predictive and prescriptive analytics, artificial intelligence, and cutting-edge software to companies in defense, energy, manufacturing, and much, much more. Fantastic sounding company there. Again, in the tech sector, but I think we're just seeing more and more of the innovation and the ingenuity that's really come out of Dallas-Fort Worth over the last year.
Yes, yes, and you know, if we're going to mention all the different cities, I'd like to see the Dallas 100 this year have at least one in all the different cities, right? I think that's
a good
kind of
point.
cool.
I think you mentioned earlier 15 different
I think so, yeah.
municipalities around the Dallas-Fort Worth area where we are accepting nominations tonight. Keep those nominations rolling in. We're going to keep highlighting these incredible companies throughout the evening. We're thrilled to have you along with our draft night event as we continue to call the names of amazing companies that you are nominating in the chat function and calling in and nominating. Remember, that number is 866 SMU 1014, 866 SMU 1014. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell your family to nominate companies to call in, to write us in here in the chat function and get us some more amazing companies that we can nominate. For instance, Willard Heating and Air Conditioning. We're going to need that. I mean, it's May and it hasn't gotten super hot yet, but boy, we're going to need that AC this coming summer, Simon.
Absolutely. My allergies also are going crazy right now. I don't know about you.
geez,
And so,
yes.
so having a high quality HVAC system, that's what it's all about.
You're right. You're right. When you're right, Simon, and in this case, you're very right. Provision Brokerage and Next Level Insurance, both winning market share in their space and growing. Congratulations to those companies. You're on the list. You've had your name called. You're drafted. You're drafted. And thank you, everyone who keeps nominating companies. You're getting a jersey, just like me and Simon. So lucky you. Lucky you. And actually, we should highlight the jersey on the back.
Oh, yeah.
Is number
We should
31.
officially, yeah,
right?
Yes.
And what's that for, Simon?
31. This is the age, the 31st anniversary.
Got to spin back around.
Oops, I forgot. I have to talk this way. This is the 31st anniversary of the Dallas 100.
31st anniversary of the Dallas 100. We also have a nomination from James for Technion, and Case Energy Partners needs to be nominated this year. Mineral Rights Trading, Case Energy Partners. So again, fantastic companies that are being nominated here, Simon. We can't wait to highlight them, potentially highlight them on the Dallas 100.
You know what, it just occurs to me, not only can you nominate somebody else's company, you can nominate your own company, right? Come on.
Why not?
Don't be shy, right? This is not the time to be shy. Be proud, right? I mean,
Yes.
if you believe you have one of the fastest growing privately held companies in the Dallas area, stand up, prove it and apply, and let's get you recognized for that.
That's a great point. You know, take some pride in what you've done over the past year. We talked about this earlier in the show, but for people just joining us, it's obviously been a challenging year. And so if your company is growing, if you're thriving, if you're doing well during this time, stand up and be proud of that, because it has not been the easiest time for business.
That's right. And again, do it for your employees, right? I mean, of course, again, we all know the challenges that companies have, employees. And so this is a great way to celebrate the success with your employees. And so keep that in mind.
It's a great point. Hey, let's hear from another one of our sponsors, Simon. Let's hear from Bill Raleigh from Texas Capital Bank, shall we?
Let's do it.
Roll it. Let's hear from Bill.
Part of the Dallas 100 program for over 15 years, and I have met so many successful entrepreneurs during this time. Each and every success story continues to amaze me, and the fantastic people that run these companies are some of the most impressive people that I've ever met. Some entrepreneurial companies are born out of changes in the market or a new technology, and some find success in being the leader in their industry, in the niche that they serve. For me, the successive winners and those that continue to find growth even during difficult economic times are the ones that stand out. Texas Capital Bank has been a proud sponsor over the years, and providing capital and resources to empower this kind of growth is what makes the event special for me and for the bank. I love to nominate my top clients and the bank's top clients each and every year, and in the end, they all truly enjoy the press and notoriety that comes their way as a result of being a winner. The event truly serves as an opportunity for you and key members of your team to celebrate your success. Remember, everyone selected as a Dallas 100 winner is a true winner.
Welcome back to Draft Night. Tyler Kern alongside Chairman of the Dallas 100, Simon Mack. We're thrilled to have you along with us here tonight as we are accepting your nominations for the Dallas 100 for 2021. It's the 31st annual Dallas 100, and we are pumped up. Simon, you were telling me a little bit about a CEO reception. Tell us a little bit more about that and give us some details there.
Sure. So remember what happens is we end the nomination process on July 31st, in July, at the end of July. Then we have the winners list in September. Well, what we do is we have two major events. The first major event is called the CEO reception. And this is an invitation-only event just for the 100 CEOs. And we have the event on the campus of SMU. And so, boy, I tell you what, we're looking forward to welcoming people back on campus. If you haven't been on campus lately, come on down. We welcome you. But for all the 100 winning companies, that's the first event that we're going to have, a CEO reception on the SMU campus. Then in November, we actually have the awards gala, which we're calling this year the Championship Gala.
Yeah.
Right? Where we count down the 100 winners in reverse order, right? So 100, 99, 98, all the way down to number 1. And remember, if you're number 1, you get a very big chiseled trophy.
Chiseled trophy. I can't wait. We're counting down the 100 companies, the 100 fastest growing companies in Dallas. Remember, that's coming up. But right now, we're accepting your nominations. Right now, I'm being told we have 49 nominees so far. That's fantastic. But let's get to 100. Why can't we get to 100 tonight, Simon?
I think we should. Let's just keep going. Everybody, open up your minds, right?
Yes.
Just go for it. Whoever you think has a fast growing business, nominate them. Just come on in.
Yeah, throw them out there. Let's highlight some more right now. We have a nomination for Seeking Education and Empowering Diverse Students, otherwise known as SEEDS, in an effort to increase social competency, academic achievement, mental wellness, and positive behavior in the classroom. SEEDS aims to serve, educate, and empower diverse students. I love hearing that. That's absolutely fantastic.
Yes.
Ryan Hoops wants to nominate Seco Environmental, great company doing some great things in the world of environmental protection. Love those guys. Fantastic company. Raul nominating Solo Stove. I love Solo Stove.
Yes.
Love those Solo Stoves. Do you have a Solo Stove?
I don't.
We should probably change that.
We should probably change that. How would I change that?
Hey, Solo Stove. We need to get Simon the hookup for a Solo Stove. No, but just fantastic fire pits. Do you like to, sit around the fire pit with your family and just,
So.
Maybe not in July, but come November. It's a good time. It's a great time, Simon.
Yeah.
We need to get you a Solo Stove.
I got to get in. I got to be part of the gang.
Yes. Yeah. It's experience the outdoors a little bit.
I need to do that.
Create some family memories. It'll be fantastic. Daniel Drabinski, once again with more nominations. He has 2 innovators in the automobile space, the Title Girl and DLR DMV, bringing technology and innovation to title work. Good stuff there from Dan Drabinski. We heard from him earlier. Fantastic guy. We appreciate him. James asks, has anyone nominated Market Scale yet? If not, let me. Okay, James.
What do you think? Are they a fast-growing company? What do you think?
I'm gonna say yeah. If we look around the studio where we're sitting right now, I'm gonna say yeah, pretty.
Based on what we're experiencing, based on what I'm experiencing, based on what the SMU team is experiencing tonight, absolutely, that sounds wonderful.
Fast-growing team at Market Scale. We love it. If Cloud Ingenuity has not been formally nominated, I'm nominating a winner. Incredible leadership team and the growth to match it. So fantastic stuff there from Brandon wanting to nominate Cloud Ingenuity. We love this. We also need to pitch to a video with Suzanne Kosub. She is with Cloud. We wanted to hear from Suzanne tonight, hear a little bit more about what she has going on as well. So let's play that message from Suzanne.
Being part of the Dallas 100 is special to me because it was a time in which we could reflect. Up to the years leading up to our award for the Dallas 100, it was a lot of hard work growing a company, and we didn't take a lot of time to celebrate or look up and out to what was going on. For those companies that are nominated as part of the Dallas 100, what you can expect is an amazing sense of community. The benefits of being in the Dallas 100 community is to be surrounded by other entrepreneurs and business leaders just like yourself, to be able to tap on them, to network with each other, to share your journey, but also maybe leverage each other in terms of the capabilities that your organizations have.
Hi, my name is Chandler Tucker with the Dallas Business Journal, and we are once again thrilled to partner with SMU Cox and the Caruth Institute for Entrepreneurship on Dallas 100 this year. It is such a fantastic program to be part of, and we love being able to help share this news of the companies that made the list and also dig a little bit deeper and help tell the stories about how they got to where they are now. These are all just companies right here in our backyard, and that's really the coolest part about it. It's truly a great program to be part of here in Dallas. It's got a great reputation and such a strong legacy of recognizing the top entrepreneurs. So these companies are really ones to watch, and they are going places. So it is fun to be part of the ride, and we're grateful for all your hard work. We look forward to watching where you go next.
Hello, folks. My name is Andy Hoover, and I represent Executive Press, and we have been a sponsor of Dallas 100 for some time, and we're truly excited to be a sponsor again this year. It's really exciting, coming off a challenging year, but we are so hopeful that you might go out and nominate some friends and associates that you know, nominate your own company, and get involved in this 31-year-old event that is a super prestigious event. The reasons behind our sponsorship of this event are many. We get to meet some really fascinating, innovative, just courageous people that have gone out there and put themselves out there to start something meaningful. And I'd like to thank the Dallas 100 and all the people behind it, sponsors, past participants, and new participants and the staff for allowing Executive Press to be a part of this truly exciting and unique event. And you shouldn't miss it, because getting participation in this event puts you in front of hundreds, if not thousands, of business people in the community that are all doers, makers, growers, innovators. And I think it's a really great opportunity for your business, and that you should apply as quickly as you can.
Hi, I'm Richard Ash, an NBA candidate at SMU. As a former Dallas Cowboy, I know a thing or two about larger-than-life moments. And the Dallas 100 has the power to match our city's incredible entrepreneurial energy. As part of the Dallas 100, companies enjoy recognition as one of the most exciting and fastest-growing businesses in the country's greatest market. And by supporting the Dallas 100, you get to be a part of making those moments reality. When you join the Dallas 100, you're joining a community of leading companies in the greater Dallas area. Let's help lift each other up and continue proving that Dallas is the best place in the world for business. Thank you for everyone watching and everyone who makes this event possible. Now get out there and nominate.
Simon, she made a great point there that if you are a fast-growing company, you probably don't even need to nominate yourself, right? You're making an impact. Companies are noticing you. People are noticing you. It's amazing to think about just the Dallas business community and how that works, really.
Well, as a matter of fact, what we'd like you to do is keep working, and keep growing your business. Let us nominate you, right?
Yes.
And so that's exactly right. And so all these 100 fastest growing companies, I mean, they're very, very busy. And so this is a chance for them to pause and to celebrate.
Absolutely, absolutely. Moms, dads, if you're sitting there, you're watching along with us here tonight, here on the Draft Night event, and you're thinking, I wish someone would nominate my company. You know what? Your kids are already on their phones. Just let them go ahead and do it, right? They're already on their phones. Just send them the link. Just ask them to go type in mom and dad's company. Make sure that you get nominated that way, right?
Absolutely.
I think that's a foolproof plan, if you ask me. We have some more fantastic companies we'd like to nominate. Thomas Riley nominating the folks at DataBank here in Dallas. They're doing some amazing work in the data and cloud space. Should definitely apply for the Dallas 100 if they haven't already. Well, TC, you put them in there. Thomas Riley nominating DataBank. John P. says, looking forward to the draft, I'd like to nominate the Shields Group. They've helped so many Dallas-based company owners grow and realize successful exits. They are true value creators for the Dallas business community. So, the Shields Group, welcome to the draft. They're in there.
Welcome aboard.
And John Potts, you're getting a jersey now because you nominated a company. Good stuff. Elise wants to nominate All Plastics. All Plastics, they're on the board now. And Brandon wants to nominate Alchemy. It goes without saying they IPO'd very recently. So, okay, that sounds like a pretty fast-growing business. We also have a video for Alchemy. Can we play that video now? Yeah, hey, let's play it. We have a video from Mike Hansen with Alchemy, past winner. Let's go ahead and roll that with Mike Hansen.
Hi, I'm Mike Hansen. I'm the president and CEO of Alchemy Technology. Well, Alchemy's a high-tech company here in Dallas, does software for credit unions and banks across the country. I really would recommend participation in the Dallas 100. As a growing company, you know that you're dealing with the things of the results of the growth that's a result of taking care of your clients and customers and your employees. The nomination process, I think, is an exciting part of the Dallas 100 because whether you're a customer, a sponsor, a partner, an employee of, you can see some special things going on in a company. And in that company, you'd say, this looks like one of those companies that's got the character and the growth dimensions that would fit well into the Dallas kind of entrepreneurial ecosystem. And so I really would encourage anybody to nominate the companies that they see that are doing important things for customers that result in growth. And I think the ecosystem is very supportive of them.
Mike Hansen, huge stuff there from Alchemy, past winner. They have a big trophy, Simon. We want other companies to get a big trophy, right?
Yeah, they got a big trophy, and then they were also able to ring this bell on Wall Street. That was kind of cool, too.
Turns out that's pretty neat. Turns out that is pretty neat. Hey, we have 60 nominees so far, which is awesome. We are excited to have those 60 nominees, but we're trying to break records here. We want to get to 100 tonight.
Yes.
Let's have 100 companies in the chat. Drop any company that you want to nominate for being a fast-growing company here in Dallas-Fort Worth here for this year's Dallas 100. Again, this is the 31st annual. It's been a continuous event for Dallas. And look, coming out of a pandemic and looking at the business landscape, we're extremely proud to be able to recognize these companies. So let's recognize some amazing companies here tonight that you want to nominate. So tell your friends, tell your family. If you know of business leaders in Dallas that you think should be highlighted, drop them into the chat or give us a call. Remember, that number is 1-866-SMU-1014, 1-866-SMU-1014. Think of 3 people in your text message list that you could text right now who you think would make a great person who could nominate somebody else. Let's just pay this forward a little bit. If you know of some friends that might know of a company that should be nominated, text those 3 friends, tell them to get involved, tell them to nominate some incredible companies, and let's get this thing rolling and let's get up to 100 before we sign off tonight. We're excited about what we got rocking and rolling here. I'm Tyler Kern. This is Simon Mack, chairman of the Dallas 100. We're thrilled to be with you here for this Dallas 100 draft night event. Again, awesome to be part of a draft, Simon. This is a lot of fun.
It is. And one of the things that we want to also mention as we're thinking about who else we can nominate, if you are if your business is in the professional services business, maybe you're an attorney, for example, right? You have a whole list of businesses that are probably eligible as well. Or if you're not an attorney, but every one of us knows an attorney, right? Go ahead and send a message to your attorney friend or coworker and see if they can go nominate somebody as well. Pay it forward, like you said, Tyler.
Pay it forward. We love that. We love that. Earlier, we heard from the mayor of Dallas, Eric Johnson. We also want to hear from the mayors of McKinney and Plano. And so, we love the fact that mayors are encouraging business in their cities. And we mentioned there are a lot of cities in the DFW area that are a part of this, where businesses can be located. I remember we've highlighted Addison, Allen, McKinney already tonight. We know of all of these fantastic places. So speaking of McKinney, let's hear from the mayor of McKinney now and hear his message for the Dallas 100 draft night.
Hi, I'm Harry LaRosaliere, Mayor of Plano. On behalf of the City of Plano, congratulations on being considered for the SMU Dallas 100 Award. We're thrilled that you made this prestigious list. I would like to encourage our entire community to come together to celebrate all these amazing companies who create the jobs that make our city and the DFW area one of the greatest places to live, work, and play. We commend you for all your hard work, and we look forward to seeing your success. Once again, congratulations.
Yeah. The Dallas business community isn't what it is today without the Dallas Business Journal, right? And you wanted to mention something specifically about them.
Absolutely. So the Dallas Business Journal is our official media sponsor. Not only do they allow us to promote the Dallas 100, but they also help us with email blasts. And then, of course, they have an electronic list as well of all of the winners. And so I hope all of the companies go ahead and subscribe to the Dallas Business Journal and continue the relationship with them. They're an integral part of the Dallas business community.
Huge stuff there from the Dallas Business Journal. Thrilled to have them as a part of this event and really, really excited to be able to shout them out tonight. We also have a message from the mayor of Plano, George Fuller. Mayor George Fuller. Let's hear from Mayor George real quick here on the Dallas 100 Draft Night event.
North Texas is one of the fastest growing areas in the country, not just residentially, but in the corporate world as well. The job market here is growing exponentially and opportunities are boundless, and it's all happening in one of the greatest places to live in the country.
As we continue to push forward for 100 nominations tonight, Simon, we have some amazing companies, and let's highlight some more of them right now. Daniel nominates ISN, a contract management software company helping manage risk around third-party vendors. They're helping companies scale, which you know we love around these parts. It's a great point. We love scaling. You know, that's a big buzzword in business. We love that. Ready Construction should qualify this year. That's another nomination. KRLD, they're on the radio. 1080 KRLD wants to nominate Wortham Brothers Roofing. You know what? We always need roofs around here in Dallas, especially with all the hail recently. What's been up with that? Yeah. Wortham Brothers Roofing. We have a video from Wortham Brothers, actually. So let's hear from Wortham Brothers. Excuse me, it's KRLD. We have a video from KRLD, a video from the radio people. I love it. So let's hear from KRLD here tonight, here on the Dallas 100 Draft Night event.
Hey everybody, Mike Rogers here with the KRLD Morning News. We are so thrilled to once again be a co-sponsor of the Dallas 100. You know, the SMU Cox School of Business, they've done such a fantastic job over the years honoring these companies, and they deserve to be honored. These are the fastest growing small businesses in Dallas. So if you know of a company that should be on this list, and maybe it's your own company, that's fine. Please take a couple of minutes and participate in the draft of sorts, the Dallas 100 draft that's coming up next Tuesday, May 11th. And if you can't participate for some reason, the deadline to apply is July 30th. So you've got a little bit of time, but the draft is going to be a really fun event. It's going to be streamed live. And then, of course, the winners will be announced this fall at a big fancy dinner that we didn't have last year because of COVID. But you know what? We're coming back. I'm going to be there. I know you're going to have a blast. We always have a really fun time at the dinner in the fall, honoring the names of the companies on the Dallas 100. So please, again, take a couple of minutes. Let us know who you feel should be honored as a member of the Dallas 100. And we'll see you soon.
Thanks to Mike Rogers and KRLD. Thanks to Mike Rogers and KRLD for their video message here tonight as part of the Dallas 100 Draft Night event. Simon, it has been a blast so far. We're counting up. We want 100 nominations. So think of it right now. Text some friends. Get them involved in tonight's event. We need 100 nominations tonight. That's what Simon and I are looking forward to, and we are pumped up for it. Now, Simon, what other events coincide with the Dallas 100? Can you give us a schedule of events as we go through the summer leading up to the big gala in November, if I'm correct?
Yeah, and so again, the summer is basically focused on getting nominees, getting applications, right? Getting as many as we can. And so the event is sign up, apply, and nominate yourself. Once we finish with that, we have our accounting firm, BKD, that analyzes all the data. And then the two major events is the CEO reception in October, and then also the championship gala in November.
I want to be a CEO just to be able to go to the CEO reception. I think that would be good.
And do you remember where the CEO reception is going to be, Tyler?
No, where is it?
At SMU.
Oh, that's right. You told me that earlier.
That's right.
See, here's the thing. I'm a forgetful person. And the fact that I am a forgetful person should teach us all a lesson. That everyone right now is probably thinking, there are some companies I'd probably nominate for this thing, but I'll do it later.
That's right.
But if people are forgetful like I'm forgetful,
do it now.
You're going to forget.
Yeah.
This summer, it's going to get hot.
That's right.
You're going to have other things to do. You're going to be mowing the yard. You're going to be hot. You're going to be sweating. All you're going to do is be thinking about, why am I so hot all the time? And you're not going to be nominating companies for the Dallas 100. When we want nominees, that's what we want. So let's get in those 100 nominees tonight. That's what we're looking for.
Let's do it. Let's hit that 100 number and keep going.
And then keep going. The sky's the limit, really. Let's soar past the 100. But really, that's what we're looking for. Oh, my goodness. We have more nominees that we need to shout out. Ready Construction should qualify this year. Aspire HR in Dallas. Kevin Chase and Joe Ho are leading Aspire HR into more growth in 2021 and beyond. Nominating another downtown Dallas-based fast-growing business, MapRight, makes it easy to create industry-specific, professional quality, shareable maps. As someone who gets lost all the time, I appreciate that. Decadental continues to roll up and grow. Good for Decadental. Daniel Jabrinski back with more companies to nominate. 5 is the company's name. Energy Made Human, ready to mess up the alphabetical order for another year. All right, there we go. Thanks, Daniel. KRLD wants to nominate Goody Goody Liquor. Sometimes I also want to nominate Goody Goody Liquor, just for the record. But thank you to KRLD for nominating Goody Goody. K2 Construction, a great company with great growth. All right, they're nominated. Fantastic. Thank you so much, Nancy, for the nomination for K2 Construction. Kellen Jameson wants to nominate Smart Business Concepts to make the list again and finish closer to the top this year. Fingers crossed for you, Kellen. Pacific Builders is another construction company doing great things based in Plano. There we go. We're continuing to map out the entirety of the Metroplex. Woo-hoo. There we go. Daniel Drabinski back once again. NCO needs to be involved this year. And how about Alto as a first-time nominee? Dallas meets Uber. All right, Alto. They're on the list now. That rolls up a bunch more of the nominees that we've gotten in. But remember, nominating is so easy. It's never been this easy, Simon. You can just comment in the comment section right there. Tell them how easy it is, Simon.
It is very, very easy. Just go ahead and type in the comment section or call 866-SMU-1014. And oh, by the way, with the person who is manning the phones, they're from SMU. It's Nancy Hong and Julianne Esteve. So we want to give a shout out to Nancy and Julianne for manning the 800 line as well.
Yes, great job. We thank you both. We appreciate you both very much. Also, if you're nominating a company, you get one of these awesome jerseys. Now, I think Daniel Drabinski thinks he's getting like 15 of these because he's nominated 15 companies. Just one, Dan. You can only get one. You can't get 15. But you do get an awesome jersey like this. I'm thrilled to have this one. I'm pretty pumped up. It makes me kind of want to work out so I don't look quite so like lost in the whole thing, you know.
Yeah, well, the trick is you put these pads in there.
Oh, that's what I'm missing.
There you go.
That's what I'm missing. Pads or muscles.
That's right.
I don't have either right now, honestly. But we've highlighted some fantastic companies. Let's highlight a couple more. Raul wants to nominate Weaver, fantastic accounting firm in Dallas. KRLD also wants to nominate Lon Smith Roofing. So thank you, Nancy, for dropping that in the chat for us as well. KRLD nominating Lon Smith Roofing. We have 77 nominations so far. Woo! All we want is 23 more. Woo-hoo! Let's get 23 more nominations.
At least 23 more.
At least 23. Let's soar past 100.
Yeah.
But hey, we want to get to 100. We want to surpass that level tonight. We have more messages from some more of our amazing people here who want to contribute to draft night here for the Dallas 100. Let's go to Curtis Height. Curtis Height from Improving. It's a past winner of this competition. They have a big trophy, Simon.
Yes, they do.
They have a big trophy.
I remember Curtis.
So we're going to hear from Curtis now here on the Dallas 100 Draft Night event.
This year was special. We've been on the list several years, but this is the first time that we've ever made the top 10. Well, one of the things that makes the Dallas 100 special is the group of like-minded entrepreneurs, like-minded business professionals, and these professionals are very willing to learn from each other. And this is really one of the best opportunities I can think of the list, is this community of leaders, people that are having high impact on our communities, and even really trying to get together and share ideas. I would highly recommend that people nominate other companies that they think might make the list or should make the list. As well, the benefits to the company are numerous. I've talked about them, but one of the biggest thing is the pride that this instills in your employees. I've always said that our greatest value is our value of involvement and getting everybody involved in the success of the company. And I believe this is a perfect example of that, that it's not just one person, not just two people, it is everybody at our company that makes us successful.
Thanks to Curtis for his message tonight here on the Dallas 100 Draft Night event. We're going to kick it over to another video. We're going to hear from Thomas Crowther, a past winner from the Crowther Group. Do you remember Thomas?
I do. They also got a big trophy.
They also got a big trophy. We want more companies to be nominated for the potential chance to win the big trophy. So if you know of a fast-growing company in Dallas-Fort Worth, get them in, nominate them there in the comment section. Super easy to do. But let's hear from Thomas Crowther from the Crowther Group.
So being recognized as one of the Dallas top 100 firms is a very special feeling. Being a part of the community of the Dallas 100 allows you to use business as a force for good. Dallas is one of the best markets in the country. It's going gangbusters. I don't think any place else in the world that our story would be possible other than being in Dallas. So being a part of this group means that you have a front row seat, you're on the best bus, in the best city, and within the best fraternity. So I encourage you to serve someone else above yourself tonight. We would not be here if someone didn't nominate us. So I extend to you the open invitation to nominate someone that you can think about, some company that you've been watching. Let them know that you care and give them a great push into one of the best fraternities in the market.
Welcome back to the Dallas 100 Draft Night event. And as you can tell, we've added a cast member. Simon, introduce us to our special guest.
Hey, I'd like to introduce to you Mr. Bill Raleigh from Texas Capital Bank. Bill was just sort of walking around and he felt all this entrepreneurial energy and he said, "What is it?" And he just kept walking in and we said, "Well, Bill, why don't you come down and talk to us a little bit?" So Bill, what's going on?
Well, I thought rather than nominate my names online, why don't I just come online with you guys and read out some of my names?
You're doing it old school, live, in-person nominations.
That's right.
We like
Everybody's
that. We
back
like
to
that.
the office now. So
That's right.
Let's get back to the office.
Wait, Simon, something is missing with Bill, though. Have you noticed?
I got my banker jacket
Well,
on.
you know
You
what?
got the banker jacket, but you know what he's missing?
Before he nominates, or maybe he gets it after he nominates.
Oh, he has to nominate someone first.
Go ahead. You make your nominations, and then afterwards, we got a gift for you.
You do?
Yes.
All right, great.
Yeah.
All right. Are we ready?
Yes.
All right. Hold on, got to get the glasses on.
All right. Number one.
So I have 5 companies that I'd like to
Ooh,
nominate.
5
today.
companies. Okay,
I thought
here we
I'd
go.
Put my list together. Is that all right?
Yes.
Okay. The first is Matrix Chemical. A chemical distribution company here in Dallas, based up in Plano. Good client of Texas Capital Bank. A lot of companies did not do as well during the pandemic. These guys excelled. They actually developed their own hand sanitizer line. And as you know, the price of chemicals with the economy and some shortages with the weather we've had, business has been great for these guys. I think they'd be an ideal candidate. So that's number one.
I love it.
Number two.
Number two, United Notions, a company up in Farmers Branch. They sell fabrics and sewing notions and have been around for 75 years.
Whoa.
Have really done well during the pandemic. Started importing fabrics for masks and such, and had a record year again this past year, so I'd like to nominate them.
We know a lot about masks now.
I know we do. Exactly.
Way more than I ever intended
That's
to.
right.
But
All right.
Number three.
Number 3, avocados from Mexico. Who doesn't like avocados? All right. Company based here in Irving. Just spoke to them this past week. Business has been fantastic, continuing to grow. I'd like to throw their name into the hat as well.
absolutely.
They're not on any list. Another one, Tax Advisors Group. For every business that has some type of inventory, there is a business personal property tax that you are assessed here in the state of Texas. This company has done a fantastic job growing each year, bringing on new clients each year, and I think they'd be a fantastic candidate.
Very good. And drum roll, please, Bill. Number 5.
All right, Mann's Distributor Inc., another company based here in Farmers Branch. This one's been passed on from one of my colleagues, a company that's done very well and been very successful over the years.
What do they do?
They are in the distribution business, obviously.
Okay.
And they've also benefited from the pandemic, so very good.
Very good, very good. And Bill, thank you so much. And as a thank you for nomination, Tyler has a gift for you.
All right, great.
Boom. Bill gets a Dallas 100 Draft Night jersey. There we go. There we go. And
There we
just
go.
like, if you want to be like Bill, you just need to nominate a company. Everyone that nominates a company gets
Well, you
a
know,
jersey.
If they want, they can actually come down too, right? If they want to.
Sure, come down and join us. Come down and join us. But much like Roger Goodell hands the jersey, to the first round draft pick, Bill Raleigh, I'm thrilled to offer you this jersey here tonight.
Very much.
All right.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you. Thank you for your
being
5
here.
nominees, Bill.
Yes, thank you
All right.
very
We'll see you
much.
later.
Amazing stuff. Thank you to Bill Raleigh for joining us here. Surprise guest here
Surprise
on the
guest.
SMU 100 Draft Night event. He's just going to walk off with his microphone. It's gonna reel him back in at some point. I've seen that happen. All right, we're gonna kick it over to another video that we have tonight from one of our sponsors, USI. We're gonna hear from David Artsarunian tonight. Let's hear from David next here on the Dallas 100 Draft Night event.
Hello. Companies in the Dallas 100 join an elite group of firms that bring jobs, opportunity, and energy to our local community. The Dallas 100 event is a fantastic way to celebrate and recognize these leaders of local companies, a great opportunity to make new connections, and also a lot of fun. We attended the celebration a few years ago, and we instantly knew this was an incredible event and something that we wanted to, as a firm at USI, be involved with. Being selected to the Dallas 100 brings exposure, brand recognition, and shines a bright light on your company as successful members of the community. USI decided to sponsor because we firmly believe in supporting successful entrepreneurs and highlighting their accomplishments. Creating, sustaining, and growing a small business or middle market business is no small feat, and many people never take the leap to venture off on their own. I chose to get involved personally because I enjoy learning about how businesses came to be, the risks and sacrifices that the individuals made personally to get to where they are, and how they grew their companies. As a graduate of the SMU Cox School, getting involved with Dallas 100 also afforded me an opportunity to continue to stay connected to the SMU Cox School and the Caruth Institute. So please, if interested, go out there and apply if you're a local business that's growing here in the community and want the opportunity to be highlighted for those accomplishments. If selected, you'll be invited to a private dinner with many CEOs of the community, which offers you a great opportunity to meet some new people. And then also there's a larger celebration gala later on in November. So go out there and apply. Thank you. Bye.
We are back for the Dallas 100 Draft Night event. We're thrilled to have you along. We're counting up. We want over 100 nominees by the time we're done tonight. Simon and I are pumped up about it. And you know, Simon, one of the things Bill said and one of the companies he highlighted got us thinking that not all the companies have to be startups.
As a matter of fact, there's sort of a lot of people think that, oh, in order to win these competitions, you have to be a startup. You don't. We are celebrating the entrepreneurial spirit. And so, as you know, companies go up and down, right, through economic cycles. And so if you had a tough cycle, but now you're coming back up, that's the entrepreneurial spirit, and that's what we want to celebrate. And so, no, you don't have to be a startup.
You don't have to be a startup. One of the companies Bill mentioned has been around for 75 years. Heck yeah, nominate them. Nominate any company that you think is fast growing, that you think is doing innovative, amazing things here in the city of Dallas. And we're pumped up to get to celebrate some of those companies. So let's do that. Right now we are at 93 nominations. Woo-hoo! Keep them coming in. We're going to go past 100.
All right.
Simon and I are pumped. Let's do it. We are hyped. Brilliant Fulfillment, Carrollton and Grapevine, women-owned full-service logistics company. Way to go, Brilliant Fulfillment. You are now nominated for the Dallas 100. Karen Vickery from KRLD wants to nominate Mr. Electric. It's a repeat winner, I believe.
Nice.
And also nominating Pickup and the MMC Group to join the list again and to move up in the rankings. We have a video from Pickup, so hey, why don't we hear from Pickup tonight and to hear how they're doing. Let's hear a little bit from Pickup and hear what they have to say from Brenda Stoner, a previous winner of the Dallas 100. She too has a big trophy. We want more companies to get a big trophy, so let's hear from Brenda. Maybe it'll inspire you to think of some more companies to nominate for this year's Dallas 100.
Yeah, the external validation of being on the Dallas 100 was fantastic, and we've worked so hard for 6 years to get to where we are, and we grow fast every year. But having that third-party validation from an organization as respected as SMU Cox, really great. I mean, you can't top that. People love top lists of any kind, top 10, top 100. They get noticed, and they get noticed by the constituents that you care about. So in our case, we're a startup company. So what I cared about is I care about employees, I care about partners and customers, and I care about investors. And all of those constituents are looking at that type of an award and saying, hey, that's a place I ought to take a look at. And I can tell you that, post-winning, number 14 on the list, my inbox is full of all of those types of constituents. Thanks to everybody for watching. And for those who have not won the award before, or if you have, I encourage you to nominate your friends or nominate yourself. It's a fantastic program. So I would encourage everybody to go nominate as fast as you can.
Thanks so much to Brenda Stoner. You know what? And she made a great point there that I hadn't actually thought of, Simon. And it's that when you win something like the Dallas 100, when you win an award like this, it really brings a lot of attention and recognition to who you are as a company and some of the amazing things you're doing, which only helps encourage some further growth, right?
Well, not only that, your family actually now recognizes what you've been spending all this time on, right? And so it's actually a family affair as well. Yeah. I've actually had people bring their parents to the awards gala, right? Isn't that sweet? And it's because they want to show the parents that, yes, all this hard work does pay off. So yes, this is a family. You can celebrate as a family. You can celebrate as a company. And of course, we all celebrate as citizens in the Dallas area.
We do. We absolutely do. And we want to celebrate some of these amazing companies doing great things here in Dallas. And we're excited to celebrate some of those companies. Let's run down the list of some more of the nominations that we have. KRLD nominates FitCorp. Health Hill Lime Media is another company that has been, a couple of companies that have been nominated. The kind of leadership that will fit nicely in this special community. WRG on the furniture front. They have to be on the list, based in Carrollton.
Oh, wow.
There we go. There we go. I like it. Furniture. Everyone needs furniture. KRLD also nominates Glass Doctor. Everyone needs a good doctor. I guess Glass does as well. Pick Up Now in Plano. With the rise in e-commerce, their technology helps retailers provide same-day delivery service. Now, look, I've really jumped on the delivery train over the past year, right? And my wife especially has. We've gotten groceries delivered. We've done, next day ordering from Amazon, that sort of thing. It's a big deal getting stuff delivered to your house now.
Exactly. As a matter of fact, I think it was 3 or 4 years ago when we had the Dallas 100, one of the industries that were highlighted were all the distribution industries in the Dallas area, and again, it speaks to one of the key strengths that we have in this location, located in the central USA.
Very, very good stuff. Absolutely, that's a great point. That's a great point that you make, Simon. A company that I just thought of that I'd like to nominate is Sendero. I play soccer with a guy on Sunday mornings named Brett Farrar. I know that they were on the list last year.
Wow.
Good guy. We play soccer together. I talked to him recently about what he does, and I was like, hey, I've heard of your company from the Dallas 100 last year.
Excellent.
And he was like, yeah, I watched you on the Dallas 100. And I was like, great. That's awesome. So, Sendero, there you go. I'm going to nominate them. Good company, good guy there, Brett. Really good soccer player. And his son kicks my butt at soccer. And so, I just wanted to highlight that as well.
And Tyler, to thank you for your nomination, have a jersey.
Oh, thanks, Simon.
All right.
Yeah, I was probably just going to walk home with this one anyways, but I guess I've officially done the work necessary to be able to keep my jersey now.
He's earned it, in other words.
Thank you. We're also going to bring Conti and Carlos Vaz back. Great work in the real estate space. Christina would like to nominate Donor Direct in Richardson. Donor Direct helps ministries take advantage of emerging technology and is the only enterprise-wide donor management and CRM system developed exclusively for ministries. Great one, Christina.
Wow.
Love that. Love getting to hear that. I think Simon and I both really, really like that. Homevestors of America still buying ugly houses. Good stuff. Good stuff. Ugly homes need to be bought too, so that's very important. KRLD also nominates Jackson's Home and Garden. Jackson's Home and Garden nominated by KRLD. Don Clampett and the Clampett Paper Company in Dallas is celebrating its 80th year in business. Woo! And if the business doesn't meet the criteria, they'd make a great sponsor. Okay, well, thank you. We like that. We like sponsorship ideas also, but 80 years in business, Simon, that's some incredible longevity. And like you said a minute ago, doesn't have to be startups.
Absolutely not. Anybody who is growing over the past 3 years, if you have fast record of sales, we want to know about you, we want to recognize you, and we want to celebrate your success.
Let's give people the timeline of how this works again. So this kicks off nominating season. We're in the middle of nomination season now. Well, we're kicking it off tonight. We're not in the middle. The middle happens sometime in like June or July. But tonight we're kicking it off. We're kicking it off with a bang because we're flying over 100 nominations tonight. But what happens next for the nominees? What's the timetable here?
Okay, so what happens is after you nominate a company, our group of sponsors will actually go and talk to all the nominees to see how they feel about actually formally applying to the Dallas 100. By the way, question that I get asked all the time, does it cost anything to apply? And the answer is, no, it does not. This is something that SMU and the Entrepreneurship Center that we do as a service to the Dallas business community. Once the applications come in, we end the process at the end of July. Then we take all this data and we give it to BKD, the official accounting firm of the Dallas 100. And then around the September timeframe, they notify us of the 100 winners. And then from there, we go to the CEO reception in October, which is the 100 fastest growing winners, but in alphabetical order. So this is a private invitation only event where we recognize all the CEOs from the 100 companies. And then finally, the big championship gala is in November, where people come and basically dress as you are. Some people come casual, some people get tuxes, but the big thing is you bring noisemakers, Tyler.
Yeah.
Yeehaw, but also what do you call those?
Air horns?
Air horns. Air horns. There you go. That's right. That's right. That's right. By the way, one year, Bill Raleigh scared the heck out of me because he brought one of those pop guns, that flew all this confetti. I had no idea he had one of those. And so the championship gala is going to be really, really fun.
Yes.
That's how we ended off. By the way, the championship gala is the biggest celebration for successful entrepreneurs in the city of Dallas.
Yes.
We typically hold it down at the Omni Hotel, get somewhere between 700, 800, 900, sometimes even 1,000 people attending. And so this is a really big celebration for the businesses in the Dallas area.
And a great way to network and to meet other successful businesses too. I'm sure that there have been companies that have partnered together, done business together after the Dallas 100, after saying, hey, I've been looking for someone just like what you're doing, right?
Exactly. And so that's, by the way, that's why we have the CEO reception, where it's just the winners, and they get to meet each other as well. And where are we having the CEO reception, Tyler?
Let's see. It's on SMU's campus.
It's on SMU's campus. And where else do we know the word SMU? 1-866
SMU 1014. There you go. That's the number to call in if you want to nominate a company. Fantastic work there, Simon. Thanks for setting me up. You lobbed me the alley-oop and I dunked it. I missed it last time, but this time I didn't miss. I dunked it. All right. You can nominate people by calling in to that number that Simon just mentioned, 1-866 SMU 1014, or just drop the name of the company in the comment section here on the show page. We're happy to shout out all of the nominations we've had. We're shooting up. We want to get over 100 nominations tonight. We want to blow past the previous record for nominations in a nomination season, and we want to give our accountants a lot of work to do in terms of figuring out who the 100 fastest growing companies in Dallas are this year.
Well, I'm going to have to give you a little secret. It's actually the accountants and their interns.
Oh, it is all about the interns, right? Yes, that's a good point. One day I hope to be so successful that I have an intern that I can go do my work. Anyways, all right, so we have some more companies we'd like to nominate. We have Reeby's, very fast growing. Joe wanted to nominate Reeby's. If I'm saying that wrong, I apologize. Reeby's, Rebee', S. Reeby's, I don't know. Dan Jabrinski is back once again with Healthmark and new ownership group Bart and Matt Howell. So congratulations, Healthmark. You are now on the list. Kathleen Erickson would like to nominate William Boren of Texas Digital Signage. That gets a round of applause from Simon. What do you know about them?
Well, they're both one of my former students. So Kathleen as well as William. So yoo-hoo! Hey, SMU students, SMU alumni, my students, come on in, come on. Nominate yourself.
Nominate yourself if you're one of Simon's former students. Hey, we're happy to have you. And I mean, that must feel amazing for you as a professor, as an educator, seeing some of your former students go and be successful and get nominated like this. I mean, that's awesome.
It is truly a rewarding experience. As a matter of fact, about 3 years ago, one of my former students were actually in the top 10 winners, and because they're top 10, they got to come on stage, and I gave them the big trophy on stage. As the professor, that was really, really gratifying.
You're like a coach, a college coach seeing your players get drafted into the NFL. You're like a college coach tonight watching your players get drafted into the Dallas 100. It's amazing.
That's right.
It's amazing. Right. Amazing stuff.
It's all about celebration.
Yes.
All about celebrating. And so that's what this is.
All right, we have a nominee we're going to toss through that we have a video from. It's Daraj from BuzzClan. Let's hear from Daraj tonight here on the Dallas 100 Draft Night event.
For us to be part of Dallas 100, it's about validation of our hard work. We started with just 2 people, and right now we are more than 100 people, and we are growing at a very fast pace. And it's about the recognition and of our hard work and the things which we have done. So we want to thank SMU and Cox School of Business, and of course the overall community. I think without all our employees and family, it was not possible. I think for us, being a privately held smaller company, initially just getting to know other community members was difficult. Being part of this recognition, we know that, hey, these are the companies which are growing in Dallas. And it's just about, a bigger community. It's about networking and getting to know each other and helping each other out on different things. I mean, we were part of 2017 Dallas 100, and there were many other company founders we were able to meet and network, and finally, we were able to get some business as well as, give to community in return. So we were able to, really capitalize on that recognition, and we expect to do the same with this year. I really want to thank all the employees who have put the extra hard work, especially in pandemic, when things were literally upside down. We all came together as a team and proved that we are stronger than most of our competitors. We have not only survived, but we have grown and we have expanded. We have hired 30 plus people in last year. So thank you to all our employees and especially my family members, all our family members, because they are the backbone for running a successful company. So thank you so much.
All right, fantastic stuff. We are back here, and we needed to celebrate. Simon?
Let's do that again. All right, what does that tell us? What's going on?
We are over 100 nominations here on Draft Night. Fantastic work, everyone.
Hey, outstanding,
yes.
Tyler.
Fantastic
All right.
work, Simon. We have soared past 100 nominations here for the Dallas 100, which means not everyone that was nominated tonight is going to win. But hey, that's just
you don't get a chance to play if you don't get in the game.
That's a good point. That's a good point. That's just business, as I've been told. So we are thrilled to have over 100 nominations for this year's Dallas 100 event. Thank you all so much for everyone who has been commenting and giving us your nominees. It's been a thrilling night, Simon, and we've seen just some incredible nominees come through. Awesome to highlight so many fantastic companies here.
And how diverse they are. We keep going back to the diversity of the industry in the Dallas area. That's what makes this region so strong.
Absolutely. Companies like Mueller Steel Buildings, Best Buy Windows, and Total Air and Heat from KRLD. John wants to nominate Pantech Design, great company revolutionizing the way we think about managing energy in homes and businesses. I've actually talked to Pantech Design a couple of times. What they're doing, really, really interesting, just in the way that they're automating home energy and that sort of thing, and how you can go about doing that, especially in wake of what we saw here in Dallas in February. Energy is at top of mind for a lot of people, so fantastic company and great work there, John, nominating that company. We also have DFW Security.
So you we should nominate Epcot?
No comment. No comment, Simon. No.
They're not a privately held company.
Okay, good.
There you go.
I thought you were trying to get me in trouble. I needed an out there. We also have DFW Security, Mind VR, Avanta Risk Management LLC. Something you wanted to highlight?
No, I just sound like a cool name, Mind VR.
I know. I want to know more about Mind VR. I'm going to Google them after we're done.
Let's do it.
Jack Mason Brands, a Dallas-based online business making luxury timepieces attainable. True story. I have a Jack Mason watch. I'm not wearing it right now, which is unfortunate, but I do have one. My wife gave it to me for Christmas. It's very nice. And Theatro, another company that is nominated tonight. We're going to pitch to another video here. Haram Harnett. Haram Harnett. Sorry, Haram, I'm butchering your name. But we do want to recognize you. You're a previous winner of the Dallas 100. Do you remember, Haram?
Not
with Pegasus Logistics.
Oh,
Group.
yes, Pegasus Logistics, yes. I normally would remember the name of the company a little bit better than the actual entrepreneur, but
that's a good point.
Pegasus Logistics, I remember them.
Yes. Pegasus Logistics. Let's hear from Haram. Hear what he has to say to us here on Draft Night as he's seeing so many companies get nominated for an award he's won in the past. Here we go, Pegasus Logistics Group.
It's great to be a part of the Dallas 100 because it allows us to celebrate wins with existing clients, which is incredible. It's fun to grow. It's even more fun to grow with fellow stakeholders. And honestly, just business leaders and networking connections that you have throughout the entire Metroplex. And then secondly, for us as the leader of sales, it's great, really affirmation and proof in the pudding that what we're doing in the market is working and we're winning. Just want to say thanks and a shout out to everybody involved in the nomination process. It's been an interesting year to say the least for all of us. And what's amazing is we're seeing the world come out of a really difficult situation, and we're seeing DFW in specifics growing like crazy. So, reach out to your friends and all those folks moving into the Metroplex and get them to be a part of the program. It's great to celebrate together the wins with this type of program.
Another fantastic message from one of our previous winners there from Pegasus Logistics Group. Awesome stuff. Simon, we flew over 100. The numbers keep counting. But you know what? if you're like me, you probably sometimes think, I'm out of ideas, I've got nothing left. And then the next day you're walking the dog or you're in the shower or something like that, and all of a sudden your best idea comes to you. People can go and continue to nominate after tonight is over, right?
Absolutely. As a matter of fact, tonight is just the beginning, right? So we're sort of just kicking off the nomination season. The season goes all the way to July 30th, and you can go to smu.edu/Dallas100 to apply.
smu.edu/Dallas100 to apply to nominate more people and to see past winners. If you want some inspiration as far as, hey, who's won this thing in the past? Just go check out some of the history. We've got 31. This is the 31st edition of the Dallas 100, and there's a lot of history there. A lot of amazing growth here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area that we're happy to celebrate, right? And we're pumped to continue that legacy this year.
Exactly. I mean, if my math is correct, 31 years, 100 companies. I think we're talking about 3,100 companies
Something
that
like
have been
that.
there, right? If my math is correct.
Something like that. And so we're pumped to get a chance to notice and to recognize all of these amazing companies here tonight on the Draft Night event. But remember, nominations go all the way through the end of July, right? So this is nominating season, but we're just kicking it off tonight with a big party. But nominating season keeps going. And so have some fun. Think of some more companies. If you talk to a buddy, you're like, hey, you know what? You should nominate your company, or I should go nominate your company. Just go and do it. We want as many nominees as possible because we really want to highlight the best of the Dallas business community from the past year. And like Simon and I have mentioned a couple times already here tonight, we really want to highlight, in light of everything that's gone on in the past year, we really want to highlight your businesses that are doing well and that have innovated and adapted through the challenges that COVID-19 has thrown the way of businesses this past year.
Absolutely. We want to recognize you, and then it's a phrase that we talk about in the business school. We want to make you a case study for success.
A case study for success. That's what we want to do with you, and we are thrilled that everyone has joined us tonight. Simon, any final words as we're about to sign off for our Dallas 100 Draft Night event? It's been an amazing time.
It's been an amazing evening. Again, shout out to Market Scale, our sponsor, for hosting this. This is a wonderful setup. Again, 31 years ago, our mission was to celebrate the entrepreneurial success stories of the city of Dallas. 31 years later, we're still on track for that same mission. That's what we're all about. We want to celebrate the success with you.
We want to celebrate the success with you, and we are thrilled that all of you have joined us tonight for this Dallas 100 Draft Night event. Thank you, everyone, for joining us live from the Market Scale Studios in downtown Dallas. Thank you so much to Chairman of the Dallas 100, Simon Mack, for joining me tonight. I've been your host, Tyler Kern. Get those nominees in, continue to nominate people, and we'll see you at the 31st Annual Dallas 100.